The one that sticks out to me is the Jewish labour movement, because that's the one you're not supposed to talk about, because they have the word Jewish in their name.
Yeah.
So you're just supposed to say, oh, this is the Jewish community in the Labour Party, and it's a legitimate organisation, etc., etc. And unfortunately, Jeremy Corbyn played that game. Whether he saw it as a game or I'm sure he saw that as a sincere thing. But, the point was that they, throughout the whole tenure of Corbyn's leadership, worked against him. Like, they worked to undermine him from within, and they were incredibly effective in doing so, it was not any kind of, it wasn't really a secret. They were quite blatant about it, but some of their activities were secretive, and we saw some of them come out. And the thing is, and I get into the whole story of the JLM in my book, and I've got a whole chapter on it, on their history, and read my book, buy my book. But I do get into it all. The point is that it didn't exist. It was they had this whole narrative about being 100-year-old organisation, right? And it was like, Jews are being kicked out of the Labour Party after 100 years, and all this kind of hanging headlines about it. But actually, this organisation really, in 2015, when Corbyn was elected leader of the Labour Party and a massive democratic vote of the membership, the Jewish Labour movement didn't really exist anymore. It was a shell. It was a paper organisation which didn't have any kind of active life really in the Labour Party. They rely on an older organisation called Polet Zion, which is Hebrew for Workers of Zion, and they sort of trace their lineage that way.